Ringo TV reactions. So, your boy, Mav Hoffa, decided to pull up on Ringo TV to express his feelings because he's salty that I'm holding him accountable for his actions. That's right. You see, in these YouTube streets, when it comes to exposing the frauds, when it comes to bringing awareness to situations, I'm very thorough with that. Hassan Campbell versus Mav Hoffa, the YouTube beef, the dirty sector of YouTube, where all the ninjas come out to play, where all the drama and the roaches pile up, looking for the crumbs to eat. Welcome to the stream. We got to talk. Let's rewind back time. Hassan Campbell makes his appearance on Mav Hoffa's podcast at the barbershop. He proceeded to talk about his childhood struggles. You had other guys in the barbershop. Everybody was there. I'm watching the podcast 7 months ago, and I'm kind of just tuning in, listening, peeping what's going on. I'm like, okay, cool. Then it got serious. A question was raised regarding Hassan's situation, and Haas talked about how he was touching kids. He was talking about how, because I was touching kids. So I'm shaking my head because I'm looking at the fellas in the barbershop and I'm like, what's going on? Like, you heard what he just said, right? So now Mav proceeded to ask some questions, right? This is why I don't understand why you're salty. You're not supposed to be salty. You're supposed to be accountable, like a man. All the name calling brothers birds and all that other stuff, that's a sign of weakness, fam. See, I'm not going to waste my time calling you birds and all this other, that's weakness right there. The only thing you can do at this point is just be accountable and say, you know what? You're right. I had him on the podcast. Yeah, he said some goofy-ish. Yeah, he did. Yeah, I should have checked him. Should have kicked him off the damn podcast too. But no, you didn't do that. You made him rock out. Yeah, you asked him some questions, but you never really checked him. This man said that he was touching kids. He said because he was touched, so he went on to touch kids. And to you, Hassan, you on your platform trying to rewrite history, talking about, I don't have no education. So, because I don't got no education, because I'm dumbed down and slow, I didn't mean to say what I said. What I meant was we were playing house. No, you said you were touching kids, bro. That's what you said. You said because you were touched, you went on to touch kids. You even talked about how you went behind the curtain to touch somebody else's kid. This is what you said. You didn't say you were playing house. So now let me rewind back. Math asked a couple of questions. Basically said you trending on dangerous ground. That's the only thing you said, bro. That's the only thing you said. He's treading on dangerous ground. Somewhere around those lines, that's what you said. And he said what he said, bro. He said he touched kids. You never checked them. Now, what does it mean to check them? What does it mean? Because for some reason you think you did that. You didn't do that. You trying to do that now. See, a lot of you that are probably watching the live right now, you probably wondering, well, what's going on? Well, you're going to have to watch all the videos. Because right now you have Haas going back and forth with Math over some allegations that Math violated some woman. Now, we all know that Haas always is dirty. He's always talking about people, throwing people under the bus, coming with some crazy stuff. That's how he worked to get his numbers. Now, I already told y'all 1,000 times, the 2 badges no man want to carry on his back, that he raped a woman and that he messed with children. Those are the two things. Matter of fact, it's 3. 3 badges no man want to carry on his back. I'm talking about a heterosexual man. That he raped a woman, that he messed around with children, and that he's like this. Those are the 3 badges no heterosexual masculine man want on his back. So for Haas to come out in the public and throw out these allegations that Math allegedly raped some woman, that's dirty. That's some dirty work. I told you already. For him to do that, of all people, a dude that said he was touching kids, a dude that's on tape, audio and video. We have Haas on video on several occasions saying that he used to touch kids, bro. You have no credibility to try to be exposing anybody about, oh yeah, Math raped this woman and playing the tape with some bitter woman back and forth and forth. Fam, you don't supposed to be doing that. Not you. Somebody else might be able to talk about those issues, but not Haas. Because he messed with kids back in the day. And I'm not saying he's doing that now, but he did do that. There's no mistakes about it. My problem with Math is that he recently uploaded a video where he's playing part of the interview when they had Hassan Campbell on the, I'm not sure if it's something expert opinion or something along them lines, the Hoffa podcast. He played some excerpts from that. And it's like he's trying to expose Hassan Campbell now. And I'm like, fam, you had ample amount of time to do that when the man was in the barbershop. When he talked about, oh yeah, you know, y'all asked him the question, what age did it stop? And it got quiet in the room. Y'all remember that? If I'm correct, Math is the one who asked him. He said, okay, what age did it stop? Meaning, did you stop touching them kids? And what happened? There was a silence in the room. You can hear a pin drop. Hassan never answered the question. He never said what age it stopped because it never stopped. So my question to Math is, why you ain't check him right after that? You didn't. That's the problem. You think because you asked them a couple of questions that you did your job? As a podcaster, as a man interviewing a dude who been waving this Africa Bambaataa flag that, yeah, African Bambaataa been violating me X, Y, and Z since his whole YouTube career. Once that man said what he said about them kids, and then you ask those follow-up questions, and he didn't answer it, at that point, the glove's supposed to come off. That's my problem. So to see you now releasing videos trying to paint Hassan as a pedophile now. We know he not doing that now. We know he not doing that now. So you dirty, bro. We know he not doing that now. You had all that time to bring that smoke when you had him in the barbershop. Remember, he's a family man. He got kids. So we know he not doing that now. I'm not saying that today, 2024, Hassan is messing with kids. I'm not going to do that. But back then, he was touching them damn kids, bro. And he said it on your podcast. And when y'all asked him, okay, what age did it stop? He never answered the question. Why you ain't follow up and be like, hold up, bro, whoa. Answer the question. What age did it stop? Oh, when me and Charlene, that's when I started having girlfriends. So hold up, that's when you started having girlfriends? So that means you were having boyfriends before. How come y'all ain't checked that? How come y'all ain't give him those follow-up questions? Like, so hold up, so you were touching boys. Y'all ain't do that. Y'all gave him a pass, man. Because y'all were cool. I mean, to really think about it, you wouldn't let Hassan on your podcast if you wasn't cool with him. I don't think that you would let a man on your podcast if you knew he was dirty. I don't think so. I peeped some of that interview you had recently where, if I'm correct, if my memory serves me right, one of them cats from the dirty sector was on the podcast, and I think Mav said something along the lines, correct me if I'm wrong, the reason why I didn't have you on the show is because you was with them dudes doing all that mess, meaning with Hassan and them cats. You see that? So you are selective in who you let on that show. So now Haas is like, yo, you bringing my enemies on the podcast. I don't really care about who's his enemy. I'm not here to address all of that. What I'm here to address is the fact that that man was on your podcast in that barbershop on your watch. He said some pedo stuff on your show. That's your show. Yeah, you asked a couple of questions that was legit. But when the dude fumbled and had that moment of silence, that was when you were supposed to bring your expert opinion to the table and say, hold on now. That was a pause moment right there, bro. Like, you can't answer what age, bro? When did it stop? When did you stop touching kids, bro? You on my show, bro. When did you stop? I'm going to ask you the question one more time, fam. Yo, Haas, when did you stop touching kids? And if he would have never said, he would have never answered, I'm kicking him off the show, bro. You didn't do that, bro. You never checked them. So all them videos, well, not all them videos. I don't even know how many videos you made about Haas. I really don't know. I seen one where you trying to expose him. That video was lame. You 7 months late. 7 months late. I've already exposed Hassan Campbell. I already exposed his pedophilia. You know what I mean? But for you to try to bring it up now, you being dirty, because the man ain't doing that now. The man is not doing that now. That just goes to show you not really a man of good character. The only reason why you doing that is because the dude put out allegations about you with some woman. You know the man is a family man. You know he got kids. So going tit for tat because, okay, yeah, he threw out some false allegations about you. Yeah, that's dirty. Even when I made my initial videos, I didn't agree with it. So I don't know if you probably thinking I'm siding with this cat because he's over there bringing allegations about you. I really don't care because I already done know it's false. Because like y'all said, if you did what you did to some woman, you would have been in prison already. Trust and believe that. So I know it's a false report. I know what Hassan Campbell did is dirty. But what makes you so innocent when you had him on your show, he said that old pedophile stuff back then. That was the time to press him. That was the time to hold him accountable. Right then and then. You supposed to be like, hold on, my man. Hold on. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So you was touching kids, bro? Yo, you got to answer for that now, fam. You on my podcast, bro. You making me look crazy. If I don't check this right now, people going to be looking at me funny. People going to be looking at me funny. I brung you in the barbershop, bro, and this is what you said over the air? And the thing is, it wasn't even a live show. That was a pre-recorded video. Y'all post that as a premiere, if I'm correct. As a premiere or as an uploaded video. So y'all were in that booth editing that video. So you had ample amount of time. Ample amount of time to regulate that situation. And you didn't. You asked a few questions. The questions were good questions, yeah. But you ain't asked no follow-up questions. Neither none of your mans in the shop. Everybody was quiet. Everybody was silent on the matter. Why? Because everybody was cool with Hassan. Do you understand? Everybody was cool. That's why nobody said a word. So he got away with speaking some crazy stuff on your show. So to see you now making videos trying to expose Haas, I'm like, fam, you 7 months late, bro. You 7 months late. You should have been did that when he was in your face, bro. He was in your barbershop. How come you ain't do that in his face, fam? You had all that time to give him that type of smoke. But nah, you busy playing back tapes, old recordings, trying to make your audience look at the man as a pedophile now. It's too late, bro. Again, right is right and wrong is wrong. We all know that in 2024, Hassan is not no pedophile. We all know that. We might have disagreements, beef, other issues, and whatnot, and we make these damn videos. But we know the man ain't on no pedophile stuff today. We know that. So why are you trying to make the man look like he a pedophile now? Why are you trying to do that now? Because you salty on what he did with that situation with that woman with you. Which brings me a couple of questions. If the situation with you and this woman is false, and Hassan is full of ish, lying for clicks and views, why are you trying to air him out as a pedophile now? Is that supposed to be some sort of distraction? Is that supposed to be some sort of diversion to get the attention off of you onto Haas? Because this is how it is in these YouTube streets. It's dirty. That's why I don't trust none of y'all. I'm just keeping it a buck. I don't trust none of you cats, bro. You pulling up on my platform calling me a bird for speaking my expert opinion. I'm speaking my expert opinion. You pulling up on my platform in my comment section to call me a bird for speaking the truth? Because you didn't want to hold him accountable on your own podcast, bro? Why? Because you were cool with him? You didn't want to throw him under the bus then, but now you're trying to throw him under the bus now? That's whack, bro. That's lame. You doing it now, it speaks to your character. You should have been did all of that from day one when he pulled up at your show. Now you're trying to air him out playing tapes about, yo, how come you ain't answer the question? Yo, see, look what you doing. Oh, man, see, look at Haas. Look, you see? Let me rewind back the tape. Play it again. Fam, I did all of that already 7 months ago. You ain't doing nothing new. Everything you did in that video is a reenactment of all my work, bro. By the pure fact you pulled up on my platform, prove that you watch me in them clouds just like everybody else. See, It doesn't matter how much subscribers y'all got. Y'all watch me. You were notified. You saw that title. You flew right in here. Express to hear what I got to say. That just proved everybody in these YouTube streets watch Ringo TV. Everybody. Because I'm the one who give expert opinions on real topics. I'm the one all of y'all go to for y'all inspiration. Do you understand? And see, this is what makes my blood boil. Is that you trying to throw the man under the bus now. After all these months, though. You ain't had no smoke for Hassan 7 months ago. Okay, he did you dirty. But now you're trying to make him out to be a pedophile now? He got kids. You know he ain't doing that now. So you dirty just like him. If he did you dirty by putting out false allegations, false stories, you said he deleted some videos. I didn't watch none of those videos. I think I seen about one live stream where Hassan was going in on you. And he was playing some tape with some chick. And I didn't believe none of that mess. I already knew something was wrong with that video. But at the end of the day, you trying to make the man out to be a pedophile now. You dirty just like him. That shows your credibility. That shows your character, excuse me. That shows you got bad character, bro. And then for you to pull up over here to call me a bird for my expert opinion, that just goes to show this is how you communicate with people that work with you. That's why a lot of the relationships you had in terms of business fell apart. It may not have been all the other cats. It's really you. You the problem. You don't know how to communicate with people. You don't know me from nowhere. You pull up on my platform to call me a bird for pretty much expressing my opinion about a situation. I don't rock with none of you cats in these YouTube streets. I'm reporting on the news. Did you see me agree with those allegations that he brought forth about you? No. Now, if I was dirty, I could have went and said, yo, you know what? Hassan going in on math. You know what? Let me go get those video clips. Let me go get me a YouTube check. Let me just go out there and put out the damn news and go in on math and talk some crap. I don't move like that. I deal with facts. And what I'm dealing with here are real facts. The man was on your podcast. You were sitting right across from him. From when you asked him those questions and he took forever to answer, that is when you were supposed to take the gloves off and say, yo, you got to leave, fam. You got to get up on out of here, bro. What you mean I got to get out of here, man? What you talking about? Bro, I asked you when did you stop touching kids, bro? You taking forever to answer these questions, bro. You on my podcast. I'm giving you an opportunity. People looking at me like I'm crazy. Nah. Answer the question, bro. We dealing with kids here. Because what you telling me is that you were touching kids because you got touched. When did it stop? He never told you. So if he never stopped, at what age did it stop? You never got that information. You didn't go no further. You know why? Because you and him was cool. You and him was cool. But because he broke the peace, now you figure, you know what? Let me take what Ringo already did. I'm not going to salute Ringo. I'm not going to say, yo, shout out to Ringo TV. You know what I mean? Salute to that brother. He exposed Hassan. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me roll this clip because, yeah, you ain't do that. You try to sway the court of public opinion so they could look at Hassan as a pedophile, which is, again, dirty. Now, of course, back in the day, when Hassan was younger, yeah, he was on that pedo stuff. Definitely. He was definitely doing it. But you trying to make him seem like he that today. That right there is a problem. Because now you doing what he doing to you. You doing the same thing he doing to you, you doing the same thing. What that says about your character. That's how you do other people. What this tells me is that when somebody do something to you, you try to get back at them with some dirt. That's grimy behavior, bro. So I already know how you move just by your character, just by the way you communicate, by your actions. I already know everything I need to know. Your expert opinion is not expert opinions when you're using something over a year ago, several months ago, and you trying to make it seem like the man is a pedophile today only to be a distraction so that your audience, because of your numbers, can look at Haas like, man, forget about him. He's a pedophile. You're only doing it because you salty that the dude proclaimed you as a dude who raped a woman, bro. That's the only reason why you're doing it. So if you're really official, why would you even go there to try to do this type of level of damage control? Because that's what it is. At the end of the day, it's damage control. At the end of the day. Because if you know the allegations are false, now I ain't saying you can't defend yourself. Because when you have situations like that, you should defend yourself. But the way you went about it, by going back to old tapes, bro, you 7 months late in the game. You 7 months late in the game to try to expose Haas now. It's not cool. Do you understand? It's not cool to try to paint the man as a pedo just because you salty. Let it go. But you know what else I learned about you, fam? You can't take criticism, bro. That's what I'm learning. How can you say you have a podcast about your expert opinion or whatever you talk about, and you can't even take criticism, bro? What that tells me is all of your mans in them that was a part of your podcast that is no longer there. It could have been a situation where they try to pull you to the side to say, yo, fam, I don't like how this is going. And you shut them down right away. You ain't even want to hear what the brothers got to say. You got offended right away. Like, who you talking to? Who you talking to, bro? I'm making y'all eat. You can't tell me how to run my podcast. You was probably flipping on everybody. Nobody couldn't say nothing. Nobody couldn't give an opinion. I thought it's about an expert opinion. See, this is what I mean. This is what happened when you think you so big to the point where nobody can't give you no sort of criticism or correction. That's going to be responsible for your downfall, fam. Now, you don't know who I am, so I'm going to introduce me. I'm RINGOTV. Learn the name. All the name calling about bird this and all this other junk. Bro, be accountable for your actions. You could have exposed Hassan months ago while in the studio, and you dropped the ball. Now you trying to do it now. You figure because your name is Math, nobody don't supposed to say nothing to you. You bugging, bro. You a man just like every other man. You make mistakes just like everybody else. Come on now. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You never check that, man. That's the problem I got. I don't like the fact that you out here trying to make it seem like you pressing him now, like you exposing him now, when you didn't do that when he was in your face. He was in your face, bro, talking about touching kids. You a family man, bro? I think you a family man too. I think if I can recall, on that podcast, I think you said you a family man. So you already know what time it is. Every man that's a family man that got kids, especially daughters, you don't play around with stuff like this. So I'm trying to figure this out. I don't like what I'm seeing. I don't like the fact that you're trying to expose Haas now off of the material that I already done put out 7 months ago. You can't see that that was a bad move? If he's putting out false information about you, why are you trying to expose him now with this pedophilia stuff? What do you expect to gain from putting out those video clips now? You trying to hurt his reputation? Trying to make him look bad? Bro, all you're doing, let me tell you what you're doing. Now, again, for the record of the court of public opinion, I don't believe the allegations that was brought forth about Math and this woman. I don't believe that mess. But what Math is doing by bringing up old dirt from months ago and trying to expose Haas now is giving credence to what Haas said. Because what it's showing me is that there could be something about what Haas was saying. May not be about the woman and Math, but there could be some things that Haas was saying in regards to how Math moved, his character, various other things that is true. And that is what got him salty to put out that video. Do you understand me? Because even though Haas did some dirty work, not everything he say is false all the time. There's some things that the man can say that is true. See, I'm not going to diss everybody and try to put everybody down like everything they say don't matter. There's some things in Haas' videos that he made regarding Math may be 100% true. And that's why he's salty. Because if Haas is just putting out a bunch of garbage and it's not true, why would Math be alerted? If Math is such a busy man, got his own thing going, ain't worrying about nobody, why you on my platform? Why you watching me for? Why you worrying about what I gotta say? Oh, I get it. You want to know my expert opinion. Yeah, that's what it is. All I'm saying is hold yourself accountable, fam. Because you don't got no credibility to expose Hassan right now. No, you don't. You don't got no accountability. No credibility to expose him when you could have did that months ago. But see, here's the thing, and I said this in my last couple of videos. Your audience don't know the history. So when you speak right now, they see it as fresh news. They probably like, oh, snap. Yo, Math went in, bro. Yo, he exposing Haas. No, he ain't exposed nothing. All he did is regurgitate everything I talked about 7 months ago. Go back and look at the tapes, fam. Math didn't do nothing new. He just took everything I already done said already, bro. And see, this is the thing that I cannot stand about these YouTube streets, bro. Is that cats that got larger platforms, right? They don't know how to show no love, bro. You cats will be in the clouds watching all my work, all my material. Never shout a brother out. Never salute. Nothing. And then when it's convenient for you, then you want to go up on your podcast and act like you exposing this cat with my work. Yeah, it's your video. Yeah, it was on your podcast, but bro, you didn't do that back then. Why are you doing it now? That's the problem I got. What motivated you to do that now? Because dude aired you out. Hassan went in. I ain't gonna lie. The videos were very entertaining. You know what I'm saying? It sounded really real. I'm pretty sure he convinced a lot of people. And again, I don't know the backstory between you and that woman. I don't know. I don't believe the story. But then again, I don't know. See, I'm not going to go out there and make videos because some woman says, yeah, Math violated me. I'm not going to go make no videos about that because that's dirty work. Stuff like that can mess up a man's reputation. What led Hassan to make them videos about you? I don't know. Maybe you and him had some disagreement behind the scenes. He decided to come for you. It is what it is. But don't pull up on my platform calling me a bird because of my expert opinion. Because what you're basically saying is nobody not supposed to talk about math. You untouchable. You're above criticism. What? Bro, if that's the case, you guilty, fam. Then that basically says that everything Hassan is saying must be true. Do you see what you just did, bro? You're making Hassan's words true. By you showing your feelings, by you getting salty, what you're saying is that there's some validity to what he's saying. Because why else would you respond to me? For what? I didn't agree with him. I didn't agree with his video. I just disagree with you being a hypocrite. See, I call everybody out. Everybody get exposed. Nobody's safe from criticism. That's what YouTube is all about, right? Express yourself. Iron sharpens iron. How do you expect to be a better man if you don't hear no criticism? Maybe you should have done the math. Bars. When you have a man on your podcast and he said some pedophile stuff and you ask him questions and he don't answer those questions, you're supposed to check him. And then you kick him off the podcast. Even your mans and them that was there didn't do nothing. They ain't even say nothing. Why? Y'all let Haas off too easy. He was in the hot seat. You set the stage for the hot seat. The questions that you basically asked Haas during the podcast was on point. I got to give you credit. It was on point. The questions were on point. But you didn't give him the follow-up questions. You didn't ask him the questions all of the viewers were thinking. Which means you dropped the ball. You dropped the ball, fam. Own it. Be responsible. Be accountable. But to come out now trying to shame the brother for what he said in the podcast now, to the point where he have to come out and defend himself, come on, man, that's petty. And that shows where your character is. That's how you are with everybody you encounter. I'm pretty sure there's other cats that was a part of your podcast that would agree with the things that I'm saying. This is exactly how you move, bro. When other brothers got an opinion of you, you try to shut them down, you try to name call, you try to insult them because you figure you all the way up here. Nobody can tell you nothing. That's when you know you need to sit down, bro. You need to take time to evaluate who you are as a man. When somebody offer criticism about something, you need to sit back and learn from that. You need to listen to those expert opinions. Take some notes, because you're not dealing with some new podcaster, fam. I've been doing this since 2006, bro. 2006. I've been in these YouTube streets, putting in work. Yeah, you got a large platform, but you lack character, bro. You trying to expose this man when you had that opportunity when he was in your face. That's what I got a problem with, bro. Because it's kind of weak. It's kind of lame, because you had him right there. He was right there in front of you in the chair. You could have checked him right there, and you could have said all that smoke you had now, you could have said it back then. Instead, you figure, well, you know, I'm going to say what I got to say now, like it's some fresh news for 2024, brand new for July. Nah, that's old news, man. From when I seen your podcast, I exposed Hassan severely. I ain't leave no stone unturned. I went and got all the video clips, everything, and I exposed all the receipts to prove that this man wasn't violated as a kid. That man was a willing participant. Facts. I brought it all out. Hassan wasn't abused. That man was a willing participant. I went back to the tapes where dude said, yeah, I went to dude's house and he was greasing us up, tell us to take off our shirts. I'm like, what? So hold up, you and your mans and them went to his crib and y'all taking off shirts, getting greased up? Nah, bro. You a willing participant. Nobody grabbed you up and took something from you. Like that other cat. Seen some interview with some dude. He said, yeah, I went to the penitentiary. Dude yoked me up like this and basically took what he had to take. And I'm listening to this interview like this. First of all, the people who interviewed him is lame because they were asking stupid questions. It wasn't like that with Hassan. Nobody bombarded it and go up to Hassan and say, boom, and grabbed him and just did what he had to do. No. Hassan willingly let the man play with his butt, bro. It's on video. He said it himself. See what I'm saying? And he played with these stories to gather the emotions of people. That's what Hassan do. That's how he built his platform. He built his platform off of Africa Bambaataa. That's how Hassan rose to fame. He used Africa Bambaataa's name for fame. So he wasn't a victim. He was a willing participant. Now, of course, he ain't gonna like me saying that, but I don't care. These are the facts. Based on his testimony, based on his story, he was never violated. This dude was a willing participant, gave himself to other dudes. He even said somebody in his family violated him. He said he was getting passed around. Everybody was tapping that thing. That's what Hassan said. It's not, see, I'm not making this up to be dirty. I'm telling the facts of what happened. See what I mean? So, moving back on to the story, man. All I'm saying, you trying to expose Hassan now is lame. It's lame. The only reason why you're doing that is because you're salty, bro. And you're showing weakness. If you're supposed to be a boss, you're supposed to be a leader, you're showing mad weakness right now. And you may not like that, but I'm telling you that because I could see through you. You think because you got almost 1 million subs, nobody can tell math nothing. Bro, in these YouTube streets, I'm an OG in these streets, bro. Been here forever. Do you understand me? So when I give my expert opinion on you, I think you should humble yourself, bro, and take heed to that. You stooping to that level shows your character. Shows you dirty, bro. I'm just telling you what it is. Don't get mad. By you pulling up on my live chat to call me a bird because I'm speaking the obvious, it speaks levels to your character, bro. That's how you communicate as a man. If someone speak against you and it's unfavorable, you call them names. That's feminine, bro. I didn't call you names. I didn't do that. I'm just speaking the obvious. That man was sitting in your shop right across from you. You asked him questions, he never answered. That's disrespect. If you supposed to be the host and you ask this man some questions, he supposed to answer like a man. He never answered. So he disrespected you on your podcast and you never checked him. That's what I'm talking about. And I brought these issues up 7 months ago. I brought this up. That's right. I was like, hold up. Math asked him some questions he didn't even answer. Your man's in them ask him questions too. He never answered. So at that point, I'm looking at the situation like, yo, Haas ain't trying to answer none of these questions. And y'all never asked him no follow-up questions to say, yo, Haas, real talk, bro. I just asked you, when did it stop? No jokes. Like, we're not joking right now. Like, this is serious, man. Like, seriously, bro. Man to man, like, this is serious business. When did you stop touching children, bro? At what age did this stop, bro? At that moment, he was supposed to answer you like a man. He never did. That was a moment in history that you dropped the ball as the host. Are you going to humble yourself and take the expert opinion, the criticism, and say, you know what? You right. You right. Yeah. Yeah, when we did the recording, I should have definitely said more. Yeah, right after I asked him that question, he ain't answer. That was the moment right there. That was definitely the moment. That was the moment everybody that was watching that podcast, everybody was screaming to the top, saying, yo, he ain't answer the question. You were right next to him. If that was me, fam, he would have left the show. I would have kicked him out. I would have been like, bro, you want to answer the question or what? What do you mean? I just answered. Bro, you never answered the question, fam. When did you stop touching these kids? And when did you start having girlfriends? Bro, the dude said, yeah, after, me and Charlene, I started having girlfriends. And so hold up, that mean you were having boyfriends before? Come on, man. You supposed to be the host of the show. How come you ain't bring that up? So Haas, so if you now started having girlfriends, so are you saying that you were with boys, bro? Come on now, man. Be accountable for your actions, bro. Just admit you weren't really prepared to do the show. You don't got the experience on how to interview people. See, I got more experience than you. I could teach you a couple of things about how to interview people, how to ask the right questions, right? How to give them those follow-up questions when they disrespect by not answering the question. For him not to answer your question, he already disrespected you to your face. If I have you on my podcast and you sitting right there and I'm like, yo, man, what age did you stop touching kids? And you don't answer the question, you got to go. Because at that point, you messing with my brand now. Because I'm the interviewer. I'm interviewing you. So if you can't answer the question, the interview is over after that. It's done. There's nothing else I need to talk about. You got to go. Because when people watch the playback, they're going to be like, yo, How come Ringo didn't press him, check him on that shit right there? How come he ain't do it? See that? They're gonna ask me questions. I'm gonna get that criticism. They're gonna be like, yo, Ringo, that man said he was touching kids, bro. You asked him, when did it stop? He never answered. How come you ain't give him no follow-up questions to give clarification? Because now we don't even know what age he stopped. We don't know what age he stopped. The man probably was molesting kids all the way up to his 20s, bro. We don't know what age he stopped. Now, am I Ringo TV saying that Hassan Campbell right now today is touching kids? No. I'm not going to say that about that man right now. That case is over with those videos. Now, of course, the videos are there as public record for the court. But I'm not going to accuse the man today of touching kids. I don't got that information as of today. But back then, by his own words, he said he did. And if he was touching kids, he should have been locked up. If he was touching kids, he should have been locked up. And these are the things that I brought to the table because I was concerned about the victims. Because here's the thing. He said when he was young, because he was touched, he decided to go out there and touch kids. So that means there's victims out there. He was on your podcast. So what about the victims? Come on now. And what's that dude's name, man? Y'all remember the video I did where, damn, what's this cat name, man? The dude that was in that video that I made where it was Haas. He was at the projects with the other dude that was asking, he was interviewing him. What's his name, y'all? The older brother who be doing interviews and stuff in the street. Sonetta. Sonetta did an interview. Sonetta TV. He did an interview with Hassan by the projects, right? And Hassan said some old wild stuff, bro. Wild stuff, man. I was like, bro, dude literally confessed to touching kids, bro. And I'm like, bro, are you listening to yourself, man? Like, you saying this like, this is not cool, bro. This is not cool to be saying these things like this, man. And I think he said that in that video before. This is before the Hoffa interview. This was before the Hoffa interview. It was a video. I have it all on the platform already, where Sonetta was interviewing him at the projects, and he said some crazy stuff, bro. Yeah, he said it like it was normal, man. And I'm like, yo. So to see him appear on Mav's platform, I'm listening to the interview, and I'm like, oh, snap, they got Hassan on Mav program. All right, let me tune in and see what's going on. Now, keep in mind, I was already exposing Hassan, but when I saw that interview, I was disappointed because, like I said, they didn't do a good job, bro. They didn't do a good job, man. That was a podcast that was supposed to go down in history as one of them shows where Hassan Campbell got exposed, like right on the podcast in the barbershop, meaning he got cut in the barbershop. Math was supposed to cut him in the shop, but he didn't do it. I had to go do the work of exposing Hassan, and I brought up these questions, and I was like, yo, they never really questioned the man. They let him slide, bro. So we never know what age his pedophilia stopped. Which means there could have been many other kids in the projects that are victims today because Hassan was touching them back in the day. Think about how many young boys that might be like this today because of Hassan back in the day. Do you understand? So knowing what kind of or what age Hassan stopped is very important. He never told that info, and it's just a bad look, bro. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. At Tyson, Math didn't go in on him because they was cool. There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying he don't got no credibility right now. I call things what it is, man. Just because you got almost 1 million subs, bro, that doesn't mean nothing to me, fam. Come on now. You a man just like everybody else, fam. Just like everybody else, man. It doesn't matter how much bread you make, whatever the case is. When you out of pocket, fam, you got to just hold the L, recognize what it is, and learn from it, bro. That's all I'm saying. You ain't checked the man because you were cool with him back then. And this goes to show you have a lot of cats in these YouTube streets that would see dirt, that would see their brothers doing some out-of-pocket-ish, and they won't say nothing because they cool. They won't say nothing because they cool. But once they fall out, all of a sudden now they want to air out all the dirty laundry. Come on, man. Yeah, he just there for the bread. And there's nothing wrong with making bread, but he don't got no integrity. That's the thing that I'm looking at. I would expect him to pretty much move a different way. I would expect him to look at the situation for what it is and say, wait a minute. Me trying to expose this cat now is looking bad. Yeah, he did me dirty with these allegations. Because them allegations, man, I'm going to tell you something about the court of public opinion. The court of public opinion, man, is worse than the court of law. Because once the court of public opinion find you guilty, bro, man, it's a difficult thing to bounce back. So that's why Math decided to try to throw Haas under the bus with his pedophile stuff. The man ain't doing that today. He ain't doing that today. You know what I mean? Unless something come out, a victim come forward, then we're going to get back to making them videos. But as of today, 2024 July, Haas is not out there being no pedophile. So for you to throw those tapes out there now is petty, and it goes to show you dirty like him. If he did you dirty, okay, it's wrong. Maybe y'all can, chop it up behind the scenes, which I doubt that will ever happen. Not in these dirty YouTube streets. You know what I mean? But if he did you dirty, okay, cool. It is what it is. Y'all not friends no more? All right. But you trying to paint him as a pedophile right now, it's too late. You don't got no credibility, bro. Got no credibility. Shout out to everybody in Jeremy. Shout out to Jazz. See you in the building watching from Germany, excuse me. Said, facts, Ringo. That's fake moving file. Yeah. I noticed there's a lot of trolls pulling up. I'm not even reading all those comments, so I don't even know what's going on. I'm just providing my expert opinion, fam. That's all I'm doing. Math got salty. He pulled up into my live chat earlier at Sean the Navigator. He pulled up into the live chat calling me a bird for speaking the truth. Insulting me for speaking the truth. That's how you moving, bro? That's weakness, man. A real man supposed to own up to it and say, you know what, you're right. It is too late for me to be trying to throw the man under the bus as some pedophile. You look crazy right now. You look crazy. You making it seem like you just found some info. Bro, that was your own podcast over 7, 8, 9 months ago. You late with this info. Your audience should look at you as you're being desperate at this point. That's the only level of dirt you got on Hassan Campbell. Yeah, it's definitely nasty work, bro. I'm just calling it what it is, bro. They getting mad because they can't handle the criticism. Listen, math cannot handle criticism, bro. What this should teach podcasters and content creators is that math cannot take criticism, bro. A man that can't take criticism is a dangerous person, very dirty. Got to watch out with them type of cats. I could take criticism if it's reasonable criticism and constructive criticism. But if you coming at me with some old false allegation, making up a bunch of lies, slandering my name with a bunch of fabricated information, I can't respect that, bro. I can't respect it. That's not criticism. Lying and slandering somebody with lies, that's not criticism, bro. That's dirty work. You know? You said they both can't take criticism. Yeah, Haas can't take criticism either. He cry a lot. When he ready, he starts shedding tears and whatnot. These supposed to be grown men. You think I'm going to pull up on your platform calling you a bird, bro? You think I'm going to pull up in your live chat? Hey, yo, Math, you a bird. I'm a grown man, bro. I'm 47 years old, bro. I don't got no time for all that dumb stuff, calling people birds and all this nonsense. I'm dealing with real information, bro. Real facts. The man was on your show. He was in front of you. You asked him questions. He never answered. Okay. Why you ain't press him and check him right then and then? Why? At what age did you stop the touching? At what age? And you just let it go. Cause see, you knew at that moment Haas was done. And you tried to show mercy. Cause I'm pretty sure you're smart enough to know better. There's no way you could tell me that you didn't want to ask him the right questions, the follow-up questions. I know you know better. But you didn't because you were cool with him, which means you didn't have a problem with the fact that he never answered your question. You let it go. So for you to be trying to expose him now, you a hypocrite, bro. Own it. Trying to expose the man now makes you a hypocrite. You're not credible to try to expose the man now. What part of that don't you understand, fam? You're not credible to expose the man now. That's all I'm saying. Don't get mad. Getting salty over nothing, bro. What you're supposed to do is look in the mirror and say, you know what? Ringo is right. Hey, yo, bro, you got this cat Ringo on YouTube talking about me. What do you think about that video he did? Yo, he right about you, though, fam. What do you mean he right? Bro, right is right and wrong is wrong. The dude was on the podcast. He was here in the studio. You asked the question, he never answered. That was the opportunity for you to follow up with another question to check him, see what's going on, check his temperature. You didn't do that. So Ringo is right. It looks kind of bad right now. You coming out with these videos trying to throw the man under the bus. It looks kind of suspect now. Because you're trying to make it seem like the man is a pedophile, but you ain't had that smoke a couple of months back. That's all I'm saying. And I guarantee you, if one of your mans would have told you that, you would have fired him from the podcast. Because nobody can tell Math nothing in terms of giving him criticism in terms of business practices. This is the way it looks to me. Matter of fact, it was one particular episode I seen where he had Dame Dash in the building. Dame Dash was in the building and he asked a particular question. Talking about Dash. Dame asked a question and said something along the lines, I don't got it word for word, but he was like, let me ask you a question. A lot of the people, and this is not the actual words, but I'm kind of paraphrasing. Dame was like, yo, there was a lot of people that was here before, but I don't see them here no more. Meaning, dudes they used to rock with that podcast. I guess people that was on payroll. And Dame was inquiring on, like, what happened? You know, like, what went down? To get the feedback from Math on what happened. Like why these cats are not here no more. It speaks a lot when you have a podcast and a lot of the men that was once cool with you is no longer there. And they leave one by one by one. It says a lot about you. It can't be that all these cats is dirty. Can't be. It gotta be you got an ego that's all the way up here. And anytime somebody try to offer criticism, you figure, I ain't listening to nobody. Cause I make all the money. I'm the head ninja in charge. Can't work like that, bro. Can't work like that. See what I mean? So, hey, that's all I'm gonna say on the topic. I shared my thoughts about the situation. My final words on this is that, for the record of the court of public opinion, my content is not to identify Hassan Campbell as a pedophile today, July 2024. That's not what I'm doing. Back then, when we made our videos, we were basically holding him accountable for what he was doing. But for Math to try to throw him under the bus with those old tapes is dirty work. Because what he's basically trying to say is, hey guys, Hassan is a pedophile, see? Listen, don't trust him. Come on now. Come on. That's what he's basically doing. That's dirty work. So if Haas did you dirty, that's wrong. I never agreed with that man throwing you under the bus as being a rapist. But then again, I don't know the backstory with all of that. I saw the videos with the woman. I listened to, I think, 2 of Haas's live streams, and I was viewing from the clouds, and he was going in. He was going in on Math. He was roasting him completely. Barbecue sauce, hot sauce, everything. And Math didn't like it. I believe Math released a video. I must say, y'all must have paid whoever that was some good money to do that narration job. I mean, y'all made sure that he used the most eloquent of words to clear your name on that video. I'm talking about the video that you uploaded with the animations regarding that woman. I mean, y'all must have took some time to edit that together. I can see. Y'all took some real time to edit that video. The words that were used in that video was not normal words that somebody just say every single day. Y'all had to really carefully script that up to release that statement, to clear your name. Good video, but at the same time, I don't know the full story regarding Math and that woman. Maybe they had a relationship, maybe they were intimate, and she got salty because he left her or she left him or whatever the case is. I don't believe the story, all right? I don't believe the allegations. If that was some dirty work that Haas did, then he's going to have to live with what he did. What he sowed, he going to reap. My issue is with Math trying to expose Haas now after over 7-8 months passed. Like, that's long overdue, bro. And it makes you look bad. It makes you look desperate, thirsty, trying to use it as a distraction. And when you do that, you're making Haas videos look 100% true. I'm not saying it's true. I'm not saying the allegations about you is true. What I'm saying is by you releasing those videos trying to expose him now as some sort of pedophile because of things he said on your podcast over 8 months ago, by you doing that, you're making the viewer. I'm giving you this perspective of what the viewer is thinking. The viewer is looking at your videos and they're saying, damn, Haas must be right, yo. Word. Yeah, man. Yo, Math put out a video trying to make him out to be a pedophile. So, damn, Haas must be right. Because why else would he be trying to throw him under the bus as a pedophile now? He ain't do that over 8 months ago. Could Haas be telling the truth? That's what the audience is saying. So you might think Haas is playing checkers, but he could be playing chess, and he made you make your move. And by you moving with that video right now, that's a bad chess move. You playing checkers right now. That was a bad chess play. Should have never did that video. You should have just stayed quiet and be like, yo, forget Haas. I'm going to focus on getting this money. I'm going to focus on getting this bag. I don't got no time to respond to all of that mess. I don't got no time to try to make the dude look like he a pedophile. You know, man, forget all of that garbage. I ain't going to focus all that energy on that. But by you doing that, you gave Haas videos all the credible. You made his videos believable. That was a bad chess move. Haas is yelling checkmate right now. That's what I'm saying. Math is losing in this war. And think about it. I don't even rock with Haas. I don't rock with none of these cats, bro. I'm just reporting the news from the streets. I'm just reporting the news. Right now, Haas is like, yo, checkmate. I win. Because by you trying to make him out to be a pedophile, bro, all Haas got to do is say, yo, why you ain't do all of that when I was in the studio? Why you doing that to me now? Because you know I'm telling the truth. That's all he got to do. He got the audience now. He'll win the audience over to himself. I'm just telling you how the game go. I know how these games go, bro. You know? Like I said, I don't rock with Hassan and I don't rock with Math. I don't rock with none of these cats because all of them are frauds and all of them do dirty games, bro. With what Math is doing now, he lowered himself down into the dirty world of YouTube. Matter of fact, you had cats in his live chat. They was like, yo, you lowered yourself down into the dirty section of YouTube now. You supposed to be up here getting this bread. But instead, you lowered yourself down into the mud. So now the bottom feeders are going to do what they got to do. I'm just reporting the news, bro, from the streets. From the YouTube streets perspective, I'm putting out the news, man. That's all I'm doing. Math pulled up, called me a bird, bro. Call me a bird for speaking the truth. Hope you feel good about yourself, fam. I don't got time for all that name calling stuff. I just deal with the facts. So, hey, we're going to get up on out of here, man. I got to go warm up some steak, do what I got to do. I'm going to go live later on, probably, to talk about the situation with the Sonia lady that got gunned down by the police. We'll talk about that situation. And that's about it, man. It is what it is. So make sure y'all rate, comment, and subscribe. Do what y'all got to do. I got to go warm up this steak. Yo, fam, I make the best steak, bro. I make the best steak, fam. And I'm not even talking about on the grill. I'm talking about right on the stovetop, bro. I make the best steak, fam. The best. You know, it's something else when you cook your own steak and it's just that good, bro. So, yeah, man, I'm going to get up on out of here, man. Somebody asks, you got a PS5? Yeah, but I never played it yet. I got a PS5 brand new in the box. Haven't even put it on not once yet. Even from when I was in New York, before I moved out here, I was telling y'all, yo, I still haven't played the PS5 yet, bro. PS5 is still sitting there, fam. Once I get the house situated, I'm going to have my PS5 on and whatnot, hopefully. I got Gran Turismo. I got it. I got all the car games. I'm definitely into all car games. I got all the car simulation games for the PS5. Right? And what is that? Angelina? Is that how you pronounce your name? Angelina says New York City all day. I recently moved out of New York. I don't know if you know. I don't know if you've been following the platform. But I recently moved out of Brooklyn. You know what I mean? Because I had to move, fam. I had to move out and get some country and just kind of some peace and quiet. It's night and day. New York is mad noisy. It's too much drama, too much people. It's a lot of spirits. You know what I mean? Not saying there ain't no spirits out here. You got spirits out here too, fam. I could read people, man. You know, every now and then people do all sorts of crazy stuff. But out here, it's totally different. Like I said, fam, yo, I lost over 12 to 13 pounds out here, bro. That's crazy, right? Since I've been out here, fam, I literally lost about 12 to 13 pounds out here. That's the stress, bro. That's the stress that I lost. I'm telling you, man, sometimes you gotta move, bro. You gotta move. That's the solution, man. You gotta just do what you gotta do and move. Don't even think about it. You know? Out here, I do my workout. I get a full night's rest. I got a lot of room to move around. One thing that's very therapeutic for me is mowing the lawn. I look forward to doing that all the time. I pretty much do that every Wednesday. But for me, that's very therapeutic for me. I have the best lawn in the community. Not really bragging, it's the facts. You know, I have the best lawn in this entire community. My lawn is ultra green, bro. Ultra green, full, and it's growing nice, bro. I know what I'm doing. I'm having neighbors, everybody asking me questions. They coming up to me, they like, yo, the U.S. Postal Service worker that served the community, the post office is out of the community, way down the block somewhere, a about half a mile down. He pulled up. He came out the car. He looked. He was like, man, you win the trophy. I was kind of wondering, like, what he talking about? Then he was like, the lawn. He was like, man, really looking real nice. And I was like, wow, that's respect, fam. When you have people noticing the work, that's respect right there, man. So yeah, man. Yeah, the main thing you got to do is protect your peace. You got to protect your peace. So I bought a house in New Jersey recently. That's what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. You know? You should make some fried potatoes. I'll try that. You know what? That's a good idea. I don't got no potatoes in the house, though. I got to go get some potatoes. That sounds good. Some fried potatoes with steak. Yeah. That sounds about good right now. Ringo, nobody has good grass. Been fighting it for years. What, with the grass? With the lawn? Fam, in order to have good lawn, right? I'm going to give you the steps. In order to have good lawn that is alive, lawn that is clean, lawn that your kids can play on, right? Number one, you have to love your lawn. Did you get it? See, a lot of the ladies, they understand what I meant. How many of you ladies have plants that are in your house and you show your plants love? You make sure that they got their sunlight. You make sure you water them all the time. You talk to your plants. Put a 1 in the chat if you do that. Sounds crazy to some people, but I can recall my mom, my grandmother, they would do certain things with the plants around the house, and the plants used to flourish. They would talk to the plants, water the plants, get the proper soil, make the sunlight hit the plants, and they treated the plants with respect. So in order for your lawn to give you a return, you have to show love to the lawn. You can't disrespect the lawn. You can't disrespect the earth. Do you understand? You got to respect the ground in which you came from. So the lawn is a living organism. It's alive. It's alive. You cannot disrespect the lawn. You got to show love. That's number one. Number two, you have to get rid of pests. There are pests that are inside the lawn that are feeding on your lawn for food. You got to get rid of them. So proper pest control got to be taken serious. So you got to get the proper products that deals with pest control. Once you deal with the pests, once you deal with that, then you can move on to the next phase. You don't want to start putting down a bunch of fertilizers and this and all of that other stuff. You want to deal with the pests first. You show love, you deal with the pests, right? Once you deal with the pests and you cleaned up shop, all those bugs, all that mess, you got rid of them, right? Because you got the pesticides, all that stuff is down. Not the stuff that harm the lawn, the stuff that is safe. Once you got that, you got to understand how to water your lawn. A lot of you water your lawn when the sun is out. Wrong time to water your lawn. You're killing it. With credit to Hassan Campbell, not that he taught this, but he mentioned this in his video. He talked about how there's a difference between the rainwater and the water from your water hose. The water from your water hose is not water. I mean, it's water, but it's not rainwater. Rainwater have all of the nutrients, all of the fertilizer, all of the food Everything that your plants, your lawn, your flowers, everything that it needs is in that rain that come from the heavens. So when it rains, that's the best food for your lawn. So if you're going to use your garden hose to water your lawn, the time in which you do that, you got to listen to me now, is approximately 5:30 a.m. in the morning. 5:30 a.m. in the morning is when you water your lawn. Do you understand? And the only time you should do this is if there's a drought. If there was a big rainfall a day or two ago, you don't need to water your lawn for about a week. You don't want to over water the lawn because it's going to get diseased because it's too much water. You understand? If you had a good downpour, don't water your lawn for like a week. Let it just be good. Matter of fact, you'll know when you need to water your lawn. When you get up in the morning around 5:30, look at your lawn. If you see it look like it's damp, it look like it's wet, but there was no rain, you don't need to water it. That means that the water that's in the ground is doing its job, and it's basically coming back up to the surface to be released back into the air. Do you understand? The only time you need to water your lawn is when there's a drought, when it's not raining. That's when you need to water your lawn. But understand that when you water your lawn, that water is not the best. It's okay, but it's not the best. Your lawn is not really happy with it. It's okay, but it's not happy with it. Now, the reason why you got to water your lawn between 5:30 all the way up to about 7 a.m., shut it off at 7 a.m., is because if you water your lawn during the day, you're going to burn it with the sunlight. The regular water from your water hose have chemicals that is in it. Do you understand? So when you water it and the sun is out beaming on a hot lawn, it's going to cause your lawn to burn. You're literally going to cook your lawn. You're going to get up the next morning. You're going to look at your lawn. It's not going to be green. It's going to be brown. You're going to burn it. Do you understand? So you want to understand how to do this work. It's a good idea to understand the weather. Keep an eye on the weather, knowing when it's about to pour. That way you know when to put down the fertilizer. You put down your fertilizer on the ground when you know it's about to rain. You understand? Like, let's say, for example, the weatherman say, yo, it's going to be a thunderstorm, heavy rain tomorrow. Okay, let me put down all the fertilizer now. Let me put it all down. Let me get the spreader, put down the fertilizer around, boom, 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 boom. Your neighbor's going to look at you like you crazy because they're going to be like, yo, how come he ain't watering it? Well, I don't need to. The rain going to take care of that tomorrow. When that rain come, it's going to push all that fertilizer down into the soil. But now, before you do all of that, I should have said this earlier, right? Shout out to Razor Rays in the building. Shout out to you for the 10 Razor Rays in the building. Salute, fam, for the support. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all subscribe to that brother channel for all the news on the traveling brothers and so forth. I'm pretty sure you heard about this Razor Rays. I saw a video where this dude zoomed to Thailand. I don't know if you reported on it. Dude got lifted up in the air, slammed on the ground. I don't know. If you reported on it, let me know, and I'll go to your channel and watch your take on the video. But that was crazy. Somebody lift dude up and slammed him on a moped. Yo, bro, that's wild, man. But anyway, let me get back to the topic. I should have said this earlier. One of the reasons why your lawn is suffering is because you got grubs. You got grubs. A lot of people suffer from this. You got these worms, these big worms that are under the ground, under the soil, and they're eating the roots of the lawn. They're eating the roots. You got to get rid of them. You must get rid of them. If you don't, you will never have a good lawn. They are the killers of your lawn. Do you understand me? Grubs is the killer of your lawn. I had them when I got here. I don't got them no more. I killed all of them. All of them. There are no grubs over here. Shout out to Razor Rays again for the 5. He says, oh yes, Zoom versus Tom Yum. I did report. All right, I'm going to check that video after I get off this live because I got to do some work. I'm going to be eating my steak dinner. So I'm going to watch that particular video to see y'all take on it, man. That's crazy. I actually seen the video on, what's this guy name, man? Don, what's his name? Don something. Can't recall his name, but it's something Don. I saw it on his channel. He went live and he was roasting that dude, bro. And he kept playing the tape over and over. And I was laughing like crazy, man. Because the dude tried to talk his way out of it. He tried to make it seem like he was doing, like he had the upper hand on the dude. I'm like, nah, bro, you were in the air. I saw your legs dangling, bro. That's crazy. But yeah, you got to get rid of the grubs. Let me see if I can get this thing. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can get this thing real fast. 1 second, man. Hold on. Okay. All right. Here we go. This is what I use right here, fam. Right here. Well, this is what I used, right? You get yourself some of this. That's a grub right there. See that thing? That's what's in your lawn. Do your lawn look like that with them patches and it's just look all messed up? It's because of all these crazy insects that are destroying your lawn. But this creature right here, this is the demon. That's the demon that's in your lawn right there. Believe it or not. Get a shovel. Scrape up at least 3 inches or whatever of soil and kind of scoop it up. Flip it over. You're going to see them bad boys under your soil. And you're going to be like, man, they all under there. Trust me. Grubs eat the roots of your lawn. The roots. That's why it's killing it. That's why your lawn is looking crazy. Or at least that's why people's lawn is looking bad and it can't grow because it destroys the roots. It feeds on it. And I think they come from these beetles that lay their damn eggs and they go underground and do all this other mess. And it's this cycle and it's just messy. So you got to get rid of all of them. Get yourself this orator tool, and like you poke these little holes into the soil so it could breathe, so that it can absorb all of those different things. That way it could get down in there into the ground to kill them. You know? And if some of you folks have these lawn guys that come by your house and they're not telling you this, they're not taking care of you, you need to fire them. Seriously. Because a lot of you that live in areas, you hire people to come do your lawn. I don't do that. I do my own lawn. And my lawn is looking very, very nice. I'm very impressed with it. I'm happy with it. I like how it looks. Anybody drive by, they look at the house, they look at the lawn, they're like, wow, looks really nice. You know, I take great pride in that. You said we fired ours. Yeah, because a lot of times, man, they know, but they don't tell you. You know what I'm saying? It's a hustle. They don't tell you. And I think that's bad business. If I was your lawn care guy, I would make sure that you're on point. I would come to your house. I'd be like, look, there's some work that you guys need. I know y'all call me to cut the lawn and do X, Y, and Z, but there's some things. If you really want to get this lawn looking good, I'm going to show y'all what y'all need to do. And I'm going to put y'all on game. And to me, that's good business. To me, that's going to make customers of mine want to keep me as their lawn care specialist. You know? Because I'm not going to hold info from you. If your lawn is not doing well, it's because you got grubs, or there's a drought, or you got a lot of pests that are eating your lawn. I can make anybody's lawn in this community look immaculate. That's a fact. And I can make that happen within a month. Within a month, I could turn your lawn into a golf course. I understand the science of how it works. It's easy for me. And the thing is, the way my lawn is growing now, yo, it's like a golf course. It literally is looking at, it looks really nice, man. Like it's growing the right way. It's to the point where when I first started cutting it, I had the blade very low. And normally when you have it very low, that's not really good because like you just cut off all the lawn. Now, when I cut the lawn, it's at level 3. And I like at level 3, it's good because you're able to trim the lawn, yet it's at the perfect height where it shows off its beauty, how green it is, and you see even the traction of the tracks of the lawnmower. Because the way I cut the lawn, I cut it in a certain pattern. So it's like, that's another thing. When you cut your lawn, you have to cut it in a certain pattern. Don't keep doing it the same way. You got to train your lawn. And again, show love. If you show your lawn love, your lawn is going to grow. It's going to grow and it's going to reward you. That's how I see it. It was black soil, then big rectangular pieces of real grass. Grubs tore up my whole lawn. I had to replace it all. Disgusting they are. Yeah. I mean, like I said, that product works. That product works. But there's a technique of how to do it. Because see, with this, right, here's a secret. A lot of people would go get this, right, and just take a spreader and spread it on their lawn. That's not enough. That's not enough, fam. Don't be deceived. You got to get that tool that bore at least 2 to 3 inches into the ground so that product can get into the ground, down to where the grubs are, so that the water can dissolve that material so that the grubs consume it. That's how you kill those grubs. If you just take that stuff and throw that all over the surface, it ain't going to do anything. It ain't going to do anything. Because what it's going to do is, and especially if your house is on like a slope, if you just throw it on the lawn and it's not getting at least 2 to 3 inches into the ground, all it's going to do is going to be on your lawn. And if it's a heavy downpour, it's going to wash that product. Literally, your lawn is going to wash it all the way down the street or into somebody else's lawn. You got to get it into the ground. That's how you kill the grubs. So it's going to take some work. Get yourself an orator tool. I believe that's how you pronounce the name. And you bore those holes into the ground and you pour that stuff in there manually. And then you let the rain do its job. I guarantee you it kills everything. All those grubs will be dead. And you'll see your lawn come back to life. Put down some new seeds or whatever the case is, some lawn seeds or whatever in the spots that are messed up. All of that stuff going to grow back in. So I hope that bit of information helps you out. Right? Dun, dun, dun. They have a lot of landscape guys. I see them driving by here. They look at me and they just turn their head and act like they didn't see. They know they're looking at the lawn. And I know they probably wondering like, damn, who is this guy? I'm waiting for one of them to ask me, who did your lawn? I'd be like, I did my lawn, bro. So far, about 5 neighbors asked me about my lawn. The USPS Postal Service worker, he came over and congratulated me. He was like, yo, you win the award. You win the award. I was like, what did I do? He was like, this lawn, man, amazing. Very, very nice. Very, very nice. Very nice. It looked like a golf course. It looks clean. Very clean. All right. Okay. Got a plant dying. Wait. Got a plant dying up. Any advice? You got a plant. Oh, drying up. My bad. I'm hungry. That's what it is. Got a plant drying up. Any advice? Rainwater. Rainwater. Rainwater is the best. Rainwater is the best. Look, let's say you got plants that are in the inside of your house, right? When you know it's going to rain, take your plants and put them outside and let the rainwater hit those plants. I guarantee you they come to life. Rainwater is the best water. It comes from the heavens. It has everything you need to repair your drying plants. Don't put that regular tap water. It's not doing nothing. Look, ladies and gentlemen, the water from your sink does nothing for your plants. Even though you might be watering them, thinking you're doing a great job, it's empty calories. But the rainwater, fam, is everything. The rainwater is everything. If you got plants in the house that giving you trouble, the next time it rain outside, take your plants, bring them outside, and let that rainwater hit that plant. Let it do what it needs to do. Then you bring your plants back inside, and, you know, it is what it is. So remember, the plants need sunlight, and it need rainwater. So if you're not giving your plants sunlight, your plants are going to die. So remember, the rainwater is the food. Every plant needs rainwater. Look, do you know when it rains on your natural hair, that's good for your hair? Your hair grows instantly. That's right. These are things they don't want us to know. If you want your hair to grow, now you're hearing this from RINGOTV Reactions, right? Next time it's a heavy downpour. Listen to me very carefully. Some of y'all might think this is crazy. Next time it's a heavy downpour and you want your hair to grow, go outside when it's raining and let that rainwater hit your hair. Watch what happens. Your hair is going to grow. I promise you. Your hair is going to grow. Get accustomed to doing that. You'll see. That rainwater has everything in it, man. That's why they don't want you collecting it. That's why they don't want you to, you know, they make you feel like you got to run and have an umbrella and, you know, hide from the rain. And the rain is everything, man. The rain and the sunlight, it gives us everything we need, bro. Especially as melanated people, man, you need to go outside and get that sunlight. You need that. And when it rains, you need that rain too. Don't run from the rain. You need that rainwater to hit your skin, hit your hair. That's good for your hair. So I'm hungry, fam. I got to go get my steak. I'm going to go watch some videos from Razor Rays, see their take on that video with the dude getting slammed. So again, I said enough, fam. Make sure you rate, comment, and subscribe. If you supported the Cash App, I'll shout you out in the next stream. I'll have to write it down because I'm going to probably do the video on my phone. But y'all take care. Peace and blessings. Hope you enjoyed all the videos for today. My carpet was delivered today. I'm happy about that. Hey, shout out to all the delivery workers, man. Shout out to UPS. Shout out to FedEx. Shout out to United States Parcel Service. And shout out to the Amazon workers, man. Fam, salute to all of y'all, man. Like, real talk, man, oh, man. In my line of work, bro, you can't live without the delivery folks, man. Y'all been on a roll, man, with these deliveries. These deliveries been on time. And it's like, I'll order my stuff and everything get dealt with properly. And I really appreciate the men and women who serve the communities, man. Really appreciate y'all, man. For real, for real, for real. So, hey, shout out to the workers, man, that do deliveries, man. And if you're not a delivery worker from that group of 4, salute to you as well. Because I'm telling you, without delivery workers, we're in trouble. We are in trouble if people ain't doing these deliveries, man. Right? Yo, the other day, I got it on my Ring camera, fam. Yo, like 3 cars pulled up by my crib, bro. 3 cars. One pulled up into the driveway. One pulled up on the side. The other one was across the street. And I'm looking at all these cats from my Ring camera. I'm like this, and I'm ready for action. I see them all step out the car, and I'm looking closely. All of them got on Amazon vests. I'm like, this is crazy, bro. 3 Amazon workers, fam, pulled up at the same time. I opened the front door. The lady came. She's like, hey. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was like, what's going on? There's a party at my house, and I didn't know about it? So the dude, he came by. He was like, yo, I don't know. This is wild, yo. Everybody here at the same time. I was like, yo, man, I'm ordering a lot of stuff, man. And he handed me my package. And another lady came in. You know what I mean? I was like, wow, this is crazy. They be out there hustling, man. They be working all hours. And this was like around, I think around like 5:30 a.m. in the morning. No, about 5. It was still dark. It's about 5 a.m. in the morning. And they all pulled up at the same time. Yeah. They work fast, man. And they have this new thing where you can see who's going to do the delivery. You go to your Amazon, it'll show you a picture of who the person is and their name. Like so-and-so's about to deliver at your house. And you see the little truck or whatever moving with the map. Yeah. So, hey, I'm going to catch y'all in the next video, fam. I'm going to get up on out of here, man. Y'all take care. Peace and blessings to the mods in the chat. Appreciate everybody that rock with the platform. If you learned something from the video, you know what I'm saying, consider subscribing to the channel and whatnot. You know what I mean? It is what it is. And that's about it, man. I'm going to get up on out of here, man. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, and stay out of trouble, man. And don't trust nobody. You got a lot of snakes out here, fam. Right? So peace and blessings to everybody. I'm going to sign out. Catch y'all later on. Peace. We out.